And we welcome you to a special night of regular season. You know, Grant, for players that move to a new team in the offseason, have they had enough time to get adjusted?
Well, you know, B.A., it depends. Some guys blend right into a new squad, but for others, it takes a lot of repetition to get a feel for your teammates.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Both of the towers out there for them. Cat at the 4, Gobert at the 5. And it's Levine in at the 3. Now here's Conley. Towns outside, beyond the arc. They get it again. Gobert.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
Outside Mitchell. Outside Murray. Pass to Sabonis. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Here's Minnesota to the inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Malik Monk picks one up.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And he drops the first. And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, you know, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Sabonis. 23 points his last outing. And it's Monk missing. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Levine.
Edwards flexing on him now. Bully ball inside.
For Sacramento, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Mitchell, a screen on Towns. Outside Murray. There's the triple, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, we'll probably see Murray in a lot of pick-and-roll sets in his NBA career. He's got a clear feel for it for sure.
They set the pick. And here's Edwards outside. Drains the triple. Edwards has got 7 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Murray, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Here's Mitchell. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Got it. He's got 9.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
You all know what time it is. Here comes your 916 crew, everyone.
With a short break, we look at some of the stingiest defenses in the NBA. The 4th spot held by the Timberwolves.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Murray. Takes the 3 on target from range. Murray's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Back to Towns. And here's Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Can't get it. Now 3 of 4. And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. It's a 5-point game. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Their reserves have to step up this time around and get stops. That was the difference the last time these teams played.
I couldn't agree with you more. They allow some opposing reserves to get it going. You know the stars are going to get their point. But when you allow those second unit guys to get it going, that's when you're in trouble.
And he comes up with a bucket.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Monk. No made baskets yet. Sabonis, high post. Pass to Barnes. That one falls.
Boy, the size and quick release Barnes has helps him inside. I mean, he feels very comfortable shooting from here.
Many teams try to play two bigs in their lineup, but without success. Grant, what makes Minnesota different?
You know, B.A., the fact that no matter who's in that rotation up front, one of the two bigs can stretch the floor. And then on the defensive side, they use their length to contest shots on the perimeter.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has welcomed Anthony Edwards to a co-starring role on the Wolves. Towns said, quote, "I never wanted to be a bad vet. I wanted to be one of the successful stories that brought the best out of the young guy, and I think I've done a great job of supporting Ant." Brian, reminiscent of how KG helped him years back, maybe?
Yeah, it's a good point, Allie. Now here's Levine. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Conley looking for an opening. And here's Edwards outside. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Edwards has got 14 points for the game.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Now a timeout by Sacramento. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
I mean, it looked like that game was over, but they finally kicked it into gear in the fourth. A tremendous comeback.
Being as far down as they were, as late as they were down, I mean, that should feel really good to that group to come away with the win.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Lenz checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Vezenkov comes in for Murray. Hields checked in for Barnes. And Herter's subbed in for Mitchell. Anderson's checked in for Minnesota. Morris comes in for Conley. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Lynn, defended by Gobert. There's Herter with the three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Morris passes to Towns. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. And Sacramento making a change here. Barnes is checked in, and Minnesota making a change here. The Timberwolves lead by 7. 1:14 left in the first quarter. Levine against Hield. Morris outside. 6 to shoot. Reed to screen on Monk. The shot. Another miss by Minnesota.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Back to Hield. 43 seconds left now in the first quarter. The open shot by Herter. Reed with the rebound.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Good work there as it goes.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding his shot.
There's a screen by Lynn. Here's Hield, and he buries his first look. Minnesota leading by 7. Levine surveys the D. Reed, a screen on Hield. Here's Levine for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Levine's got 5 now.
building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's Minnesota earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Timberwolves.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Naz Reid, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Monte Morris. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Levine in at the small forward position. And here's Herter. Knocked loose. Down low. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Glenn is good.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's Alexander Walker. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Well, Grant, the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, B.A. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Morris for three. No good there. Kings trail by 10. Here's Herter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Herter's got 5 points.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Shot from the low post is good. 7 points in the game.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Morris outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist. Alexander Walker's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Timeout called. The Kings. Clark, one topic that gets its share of attention, illegal screens.
And with good reason, because guys are bigger, stronger, a lot of pick and roll action. So you've got to be more diligent in cracking down on those screens that are illegal. The game is extremely fluid. Guys are in constant motion. But I think it's a hard call to make consistently, but the officials have to keep working at it.
Then you know what to do. Show us those dance moves. Come on. Bring those moves. Let's go. Oh, that's nice. You are on.
Vazenkov, he's checked in for Sacramento. Jones comes in for Duarte. Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley comes in for Morris. Jones, the pass to Herter. Here's Lynn. Reed defending. Hield for three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, most scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Now here's Hield. 20 points for him last game against Phoenix. Outside Jones. And another miss by Sacramento. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Pass to Levine. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Now here's Hield. No good with the triple. Levine against Jones. And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
And it's really baffling. I don't know how he lost his touch at the line so dramatically, guys. I mean, and it happened quickly as well. He's nowhere close to what he shot from the line last season.
That free throw good from Levine. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Both free throws good from Levine.
You know, when you think of Zach LaVine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good, too.
Now here's Sabonis. He's scoreless. Hield for three. Again, the miss by the Kings.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
To end the drought. Jump shot is good. Hield's got his second bucket on the night.
Anytime Hield shoots it inside the line, you just assume it's going in.
Levine way outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Really left him alone that time. Conley's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Conley is such a patient player. Takes advantage of what the defense gives. That's really fantastic execution.
Back to Murray. Launches a three. Keegan for three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Tries the spin move. Edwards converts after the nice spin. Edwards has got 16 points.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Back to Monk. A minute 6 left in the second period. Drills it from deep. He's got 7.
There's the quick hands from Hield. Saw the defender closing in, then pulled the trigger.
Conley passes to Reed. Outside for Levine. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Sabonis. No points yet. And it's Hield missing.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Levine passes to Edwards. Towns a screen on Mitchell. The rebound by Murray.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
2 shots.
The first one falls. So both teams changing it up here. So hits one and misses one at the line. From deep, Conley. Here's Towns. And so it's Minnesota going into the break up 12. They've been in total control in this game, and they hope it continues. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings. And talking about power, Dr. O'Neill, exactly how many units of power do those top teams have?
Let me do some quick math. Remember, it's at least 3.7 gigashack, Ernie.
And dare I ask, how much power does 1 gigashack produce?
About 1,000 kilokines if you want to be a nerd about it.
This is ridiculous. Next topic. Come on, stop it.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Mitchell and Monk, they're the backcourt. And it's Barnes in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Now here's Edwards. 16 points for him. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Outside Monk. Picked by Sabonis. Puts up a 3. And it's Monk missing. The Timberwolves lead by 14. On the wing, Levine. Checked by Mitchell. Towns outside. Pass to Edwards. Here's Levine for three. Hits the trifecta. Levine's got 13.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. Levine can do a lot of damage from deep.
Timeout called. The Kings. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
It's the Sacramento Kings Street Team. Now, fans, on the court is your squad. Who out there needs a t-shirt? Well, here they come.
This pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season. Minnesota, second.
And make no mistake, this team loves to get out and run. Whenever they see space to leak out and score fast, they go strong.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Mitchell, the pass to Murray. Sabonis with a screen on Towns. Murray, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. A nice start to the third, 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
Outside Murray. Back to Mitchell. Looking to win the run. Misses the layup.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Outside Conley. And he lobs it up top. And Levine throws it down.
Can you believe it? I mean, not many guards can sail that high above the rim, and Levine makes it look easy.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Murray from outside. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Murray's got 12 points.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Conley passes to Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Kings trail by 18. Pass to Monk. Now Sabonis. Outside Monk. 5 on the clock. And a nice finish on the layup. Monk's gotten his first bucket of the night.
We know he can shoot deep, but he also has a nice touch inside, so Monk has a lot of confidence wherever he's shooting the ball from.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
That's right, crowd. Your 916 crew.
They come in at number 2 for fast break points. Their ability to rocket up the court and demoralize the other team with their quickness is so impressive.
And just go back to their field goal percentage. They're a disciplined team. They run a smart offense. It's about finding high-quality shots, maximizing their possessions. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Minnesota again missing. Kings trail by 16. Outside Barnes. Pass to Sabonis. From 11 feet away, Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Now here's Conley. Towns outside. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by Sacramento. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home, and they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. Pass to Barnes. Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Edwards, no good. Sacramento has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Counted. Barnes has gotten his second bucket.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Towns outside. To win the drought. And Edwards with the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Outside Mitchell. Outside Barnes. Sabonis with a screen on Levine. The 3 from Barnes. And Conley grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Levine. Can't sink it. 4th miss out of 9 attempts. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Outside Monk. Ooh, poked away. Levine with it. Now guarded by Monk. Inside. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Fires for 3. He buries it from 3. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
Decision-making of Barnes is really solid. Knows he has a green light to fire as soon as he catches the pass, and that's what he does.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Here comes the fun game. Your Sacramento Kings Breakers. Make some noise.
And it's a completely new group for the Kings. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Morris in for Mike Conley. Reed passes to Anderson. Levine with it. Now Herter defending. Outside, Alexander Walker. Jacks up a 3. Hauled in by the Kings. Len's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hield. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Right side Herder. Shot clock at 5. Zinkoff misses the 3. The Timberwolves lead by 13. Here's Anderson. The rebound by Zinkoff. Well, the Kings shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Outside Herder. Three-pointer. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're showing impressive focus out there, and it's paying off big on both ends of the floor. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Kings trail by 13, setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Cat in at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. No problems knocking that one down.
Good decision-making by Hield, giving it up when somebody else was freer and in better position.
Outside, Alexander-Walker. Towns on a screen from the arc. The shot by Alexander-Walker, no good.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
Conley against Herder. Reed sets a screen for 3. Conley. That one doesn't drop. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. From 11 feet away, he squares up and sinks it.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Conley passes to Alexander-Walker. Right side Reed. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The 3, Conley. Minnesota again missing.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Herder. Outside Hield. Here's the 3. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota leading by 8. He can't hit that time. For Sacramento, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. There's a screen by Lynn. Such a wide open look.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Kings will go for a different look here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Lynn. Murray comes in for Vezenkov. Malik Monk's checked in for Duarte. And Mitchell's subbed in for Herter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. B.A.?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Edwards can't hit.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Edwards against Monk. Over Edwards. And it's Monk missing. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Edwards finds Levine. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Monk passes to Murray. Mitchell against Conley. Mitchell into the lane. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one to win the cold spell. Levine gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Well, you can see the athleticism there. I mean, Levine able to stop, gather, and pop in one fluid motion. I know it looked easy, folks, but that's athleticism and giftedness right there.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Now here's Levine. Outside Reed. Pass to Gobert. Edwards for 3. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
The Kings call timeout.
It's dinner time. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the big screen? Time to show us your best moves. Let's go. You're up on the big screen. Let's go.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Heel. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Reed. Kings trail by 8. Outside Monk. Pass to Sabonis. Over Gobert. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Hey, Sabonis will occasionally shoot some threes, but this area is where he's most comfortable.
Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. For 3. Knocks down the long J. Edwards got 12 points here in the second half.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Mitchell. Here's Sabonis. Edwards pulls it in.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now here's Sabonis. Over Gobert. Sabonis missing again. Edwards with it. Checked by Murray. Oh, Edwards plows through the contact.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Monk, a screen on Conley. Pass to Sabonis. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Outside Levine. Over Barnes. Shot by Levine, no good. Kings trail by 11. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Sabonis. 58 seconds left in the fourth. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Yeah, just a fantastic up fake. Sabonis timing it to perfection, leaning in to draw contact and get the foul.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 10. And Sabonis drops them both. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. Pass to Gobert. Here's Conley. Edwards looking it over. Clock at 6. Here's Levine for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. 24 seconds left in the game. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 32 points in the game.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. Their record is now 1-1 in this group round. And you know they're breathing a sigh of relief.
But that's only temporary. They're going to have to dig deep if they want to eventually hoist the NBA Cup.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got the 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.